The reason why you're handcuffed right now is that, like I told you, you're doing 117.
Yeah, I literally never go that fast. I have 0 speeding tickets.
At 117 miles an hour. Do you
It's
know
a fast car.
Right. Do you know they just passed a new law, right?
No, I'm not aware.
So anything over 100 miles an hour or 50 miles above the speed limit, it's a misdemeanor. Okay?
So what does that mean?
You're being arrested for your speed limit. Okay?
On July 12th, 2025, a driver was stopped on a public highway after being clocked at 117 miles per hour and taken into custody. 2 legal questions run through this. Stop whether the arrest was constitutionally sound, and whether what the officer said about the passenger holds up under the law.
114, are you good for? 1717.
Five, 8, 1. Copy, 10 minutes. Get your license?
Do you want to just stay here?
Let me get your license first, okay? So I'm off to your 8th, by the way. I'm off to your 8th, by the way. The reason I'm stopping you. You know how fast you're going there on 18? What's that? You know how fast? You want me to tell you how fast you're going? You're 117. 117. Why are you going so fast? Do me a favor, pull up into the Congo River parking lot there. Hey, can I get one more? Can I get one more? I'll be in the Congo River parking lot. Caroline, it's a Caroline? How about I talk to you? You got shoes? What's this fucking? You can take this off. How old are you? Okay. Oh,
If I drop my phone.
you won't get all that stuff, okay? Alright. We'll walk over here, okay? The reason why you're handcuffed right now is that, like I told you, you're doing 117.
Yeah, I literally never go that fast. I have 0 speeding tickets.
At 117 miles an hour. Do you
It's
know
a
they
fast car.
Right. Do you know they just passed a new law, right?
No, I'm not aware.
Okay. So anything over 100 miles an hour or 50 miles above the speed limit, it's a misdemeanor. Okay? You understand that, right?
So what does that mean?
You're being arrested for your speed limit. Okay?
Okay.
Alright? It's not a joke, okay? 117. You're passing that car. You're in the far left lane. Spread around that car at 117 miles an hour.
Sorry.
Just because you're having fun.
I understand.
Okay?
Wait, why is he being arrested?
We'll get everything squared away, okay?
Oh, did they leave the car on?
What should I have? The keys in there?
I don't know.
Is it, whose car is
I
it?
think it is.
It's your car, right?
Yeah, it's my car.
Okay.
Should be in there.
Alright, is there anything on you? Because I'm going to have a female officer come search you.
Okay.
There's nothing on you.
No, I would prefer
Alright,
to have
so
my
who is that to
phone
you?
as that's my husband.
That's your husband. Alright, did he tell you to slow down, or?
Yeah. Yeah, I
It's not-
understand. It's fast.
Okay? There's not a place to do it, right? If you want to go that fast, there's a racetrack for that kind of stuff. Okay?
Yeah, we know.
Because what you're doing is it's racing too, okay? It's considered racing, you know, exhibition of a speed, all right?
Sorry, I really wasn't aware. I literally never go fast.
All right, well, just hang tight.
Right.
We're
I
gonna
have a question.
do
Why
you-
is he getting arrested?
Because everybody in the car for racing, it goes to jail, okay? I'm gonna go talk to him here in a second, but that's how it is. It doesn't matter. People can walk. They be sitting on the side of the street watching racing. They can go to jail, okay?
But are we like actually going to jail, or is it like
Yes.
bond out type of situation?
No, you're going to jail, okay? Just hang tight. I'll come back and talk to you in a second. What's your name, boss?
Isaiah.
Did you know she was going that fast?
I wasn't looking at the speedometer. I can't see over it, but
Right.
it felt fast.
It felt fast, right?
Yeah.
Did you tell her to slow down at all, or did you want her to slow down?
I mean,
I get.
you know,
I understand.
I'm comfortable. You know, I'm not trying to.
No, you're just being detained right now, man. You have to understand that she was doing 117. Okay. They just passed a new law. Anything over 100 miles per hour, or anything 50 miles above the posted speed limit, is a misdemeanor now. Okay. They're not playing around. Okay. She's your wife, you said?
Yeah.
All right. Is that your car too?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have a valid license?
Yeah.
Where were you guys headed to?
I was there to pick up a car part. It was like a what do you call it? It was like a sticker for the badges. It was just like some, you know.
Is that where you're coming from?
No, I was coming from home.
You guys were coming home. You guys were going to go pick up some stickers or something.
Yeah, some stickers for the car.
All right. Just like that.
The traffic stop is not in dispute. Under Wren v. United States, 517, U.S. 806, 1996, any directly observed traffic violation provides probable cause for a lawful stop. The officer had a live radar reading at 117. The stop was constitutionally grounded from the first moment. The arrest is a separate analysis. The controlling case is Atwater v. City of Lago Vista, 532 U.S. 318, 2001. The court held that a custodial arrest for a misdemeanor traffic offense does not automatically violate the Fourth Amendment, even when the offense would otherwise carry only a fine. The applicable statute creates a misdemeanor for traveling over 100 miles per hour, or more than 50 above the posted speed limit. At 117 in a 67 zone, the driver hit both thresholds simultaneously. The charge has a clear statutory foundation, and the arrest was constitutionally available. Where the reasoning breaks down is the passenger. The officer stated more than once that all occupants of a racing vehicle can be arrested, including bystanders on the roadside. That is a misstatement of the law. Under Wybara v. Illinois, 444 U.S. 85, 1979, mere presence at a crime scene does not establish probable cause to arrest anyone present. Proximity is not participation. To lawfully arrest the passenger, the officer needed independent probable cause that he personally committed a crime, not just that he was in the car. To his credit, the officer did not act on that overstatement. He charged only the driver, released the passenger, and chose the dangerous speed statute over the racing charge. The discretionary outcome was correct. The stated legal rationale for that authority was not. Those are two separate things. Miranda was delivered before any post-arrest questioning, satisfying Miranda v. Arizona, 384 U.S. 436. 1966. Minor phrasing deviations do not invalidate a substantially complete advisement. The pre-transport pat-down was conducted by a same-sex officer and falls within the search incident to arrest doctrine under Chimmel v. California, 395 U.S. 752. 1969.
Hey, Caroline. I'm just going to read you something real quick. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer, have him or present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford a hire lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questions of your race. You can sign anytime. Exercise these rights. Not answering the questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained? Is it a verbal yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So, like I explained to him, because you guys got dogs at home, and he's got a license, he's a registered, I'm going to let him take the car home, okay? So he can take care of the dog, okay? You seem like a good person. I think you just made a bad choice today, okay? Like I said, they just passed this new law. We're not playing around with these speeds anymore, okay? Like I said, anything over 100 miles an hour, or anything 50 miles above the posted speed limit, okay? You're looking at jail time, okay? So, I gotta do some paperwork. You're gonna get a citation for me. I'm not gonna do the racing statute. I'm just gonna do the dangerous speed statute, okay? The 1 over 100 miles per hour, 50 miles above the posted speed limit. If I decided to do the racing charge, I can take both of you to jail, okay? But I'm not doing that, alright? Hopefully this will be your last one, alright? Alright?
Step out for me. And shadows, handcuffs. Yep. Face that way. Okay, once I get shadow this one, I want you to put this hand on top of your head for me, okay? Put it on top of your head. There you go. Alright, you can relax. Come on over here. Alright, just right here. Hang tight right here for a second.
I'm not trying to be rude. I don't understand.
Okay, because if the officer wanted to, or if I wanted to, I could charge you with racing. Okay? Being a passenger in the car, that's racing. Exhibition of speed of the vehicle, which you go to jail too. Okay? That kind of behavior is not acceptable at all. You want to race, go to the tracks. Okay? You want to have fun doing 117 miles an hour on 19, go to the tracks. Okay? You hit somebody out here doing that, kill somebody, hurt somebody severely, just a good part of your life is going to be gone. You understand? Okay. Your wife wants to speak with you. I'm going to ask this officer if it's okay. And if that's okay, then, we'll bring you up to the window and let you speak to her real quick.
Right.
We're going to let you take the car.
Do you know, what's happening? What's gonna happen?
Do you?
Yeah.
So, am I, sleeping there?
You may have a bond. Okay. Just depends. I don't know if you've been in trouble before, any kind of criminal history, anything like that. Just on display, but they'll tell you what your bond is over there. Okay, it's probably a small bond, somewhere around $500
Do you
or
know,
so.
where it is? Is it the...
Yep, 49th Street. All right. So what happened is I wrote down his number for you because your phone was completely dead. Once you're able to, you better make your phone call from the jail, and you can make your arrangements on how you're going to get out and how you're going to get picked up and whatnot. Okay. All right.
Can I give him a kiss?
Nope. Unfortunately. There you go. That's what you go. I was gonna say. Just real low. Okay. All right.
Hi, how are you? Well, Officer Tobacco Police Department. I'm here just to conduct your search, okay? Do you mind stepping out for me? Have you faced the vehicle and take a step away from the car and widen your stance for me? Okay. Anything on your person? Okay. Regular bra or is that sport? Alright, I give everybody this discretion, okay, so don't take it personally. Anything on you at all whatsoever. Okay, any introduction of contraband to the jail is an additional felony. I'll be happy to charge you with it if they find anything, so that's why we like to give everybody that heads up, okay? Alright, let's see.
The arresting officer receives a B. The stop was legally grounded. Miranda was delivered, and the charging decision showed sound discretion. He also took practical steps the law did not require. The deduction comes from the repeated misstatement about passenger liability under the racing statute. That kind of overstatement, if acted on, produces an unlawful arrest and exposes the department to civil liability. The driver receives a C+. 117 on a public highway is not a gray area. That conduct is exactly what the statute was written to address. The C+ reflects her conduct after the stop. She complied without resistance, cooperated with the search, and did not escalate. The passenger receives an A-. He stayed composed, did not interfere with the arrest, and gave the officer no reason to escalate. His conduct throughout was appropriate. The deduction he volunteered that the speed felt fast without invoking his Fifth Amendment right to silence. That statement, without legal protection, could have been used against him under a racing charge. Every stop like this surfaces something worth carrying forward. These are the situations where knowing the law in advance changes what happens to you. Here are 5 lessons from this footage. Lesson 1. Speed thresholds that trigger criminal arrest are written into statute. At 100 miles per hour, or 50 above the limit, a custodial arrest is constitutionally available. Atwater v. City of Lago Vista confirmed that in 2001, this is not a traffic ticket. Where the needle lands on your speedometer carries real criminal consequences. Lesson 2. Being a passenger does not make you legally responsible for the driver's conduct. Under Ybarra v. Illinois, presence alone is not participation. You cannot be arrested solely for riding along. Lesson 3. If you are detained, do not volunteer what you saw, heard, or felt. Invoking your Fifth Amendment right is simple. I prefer not to answer questions without an attorney present. Lesson 4. Miranda rights attach before custodial questioning. Not at the moment of arrest. Confirming you understood the advisement is not a waiver. You can acknowledge it and still say nothing. Lesson 5. Officer discretion is a real variable that cuts both ways. Here, it protected the passenger, applied differently under the same statute. It could have produced an arrest with no constitutional support. Know your rights regardless of who is in front of you. At 117 miles per hour, the margin for error is 0 for everyone on that road. If this breakdown was useful, leave a comment below. If there is a Bodycam interaction or legal question you want covered, subscribe to our channel so you do not miss the next one.